Okay. Now what? What do you want to do? What are you chewing on?
Gum.
So you're going to be popping bubbles while we're doing this one? Is that what it's going to be? There it is. It's going to happen eventually.
It's how I can focus myself.
Oh, really?
And not like zone out.
Oh, you zone out while we're doing this. That's why you yawn. Because you're bored.
I sometimes zone out.
Yeah, for some of them are a little bit zony. Just a lot of the jargony ones.
I also just like start thinking of one thing, and then I stop listening, and then I keep thinking of things.
So since you're chewing gum, this is going to be a more focused episode, is what you're saying.
Hopefully.
Not likely. Who are you?
I'm Phoenix.
And I'm Will.
And we're here to bring on the questions.
Yep. Where do we bring on the questions on the great interwebs of the world?
Well, you can find all of those places on linktree.com/BOTQS.
Yes, the Spotify's, the Apple Podcast. Stitcher's not a thing anymore. TuneIn Radio, Podbean, Buzzsprout. Those are the audio flavors. And the visuals are on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We need to get more consistent, Miss Phoenix. If we're going to start a Patreon, 4 episodes per month, no ads. That is if people give us $1 and join a sticker club.
Hopefully we get into more of a routine because school started.
Yep.
It's
I think so.
Early.
What's early? School?
Yes.
When you become a trillionaire, you won't have to go to school.
So, I doubt that's ever going to happen.
You don't think you're able to be a trillionaire?
Nope.
Why?
I don't think that's in the cards for me.
But you could start a bunch of businesses.
On what?
I don't know. This guy had to figure it out, and he did. No? All right. We'll get started on this. Then we'll figure it out how he became a trillionaire. So what question are we bringing in this episode?
Who is Elon Musk? Part 2, The Road to Trillionaire.
Oh, yeah. Ready to figure it out?
I guess.
We talked about his family and his upbringing and
the ridiculous children's names.
His damaged psyche from the way he was brought up.
I recently saw a picture of him, and his build is so odd. He's got so much up here, and it's just box, and it's slimmed down here.
He's special.
How do you achieve that? How box, square, rectangular do your ribs have to be to reach that shape?
I don't know. Pretty sure I saw a thing sometime where there was a picture of him at the beach. So he had, his chest was exposed. He didn't have a shirt on. And somebody took that image, turned it sideways, and sketched around the edge of his torso and his exposed skin area, and then morphed it into a Cybertruck.
I feel like I've seen something like that before.
And it didn't take much morphing. It was the shape. His body is the shape of the profile of a Cybertruck.
He shaped the Cybertruck after himself.
He's looking at his body length mirror and you know what? I've got an idea. Exodark Sidereal, write this down. All right. The narrative of Elon Musk as a solitary inventor is contradicted by the operational reality of his career. Every major enterprise he has built has relied on a network of highly specialized co-founders, technical experts, and financial managers. Musk's primary talent lies not in solo creation, but in his ability to identify, recruit, and subsequently dominate teams of world-class experts while centralizing equity and narrative control in his own hands.
In 1995, Musk co-founded Global Link Information Network, later renamed Zip2, with his brother Kimball Musk. Excuse me. Some Dr. Wise.
Oh, they're not a sponsor.
No. Well, they're not quite a name brand either. And Greg Corey,
Sure.
a family friend and experienced angel investor.
What are you confused about?
Angel investor?
Yeah, he's got a pile of money, so he's like, I got an idea. Or no, he looks for people with ideas and says, that sounds like a good idea. Here's a pile of money, make it happen. And using the pile of money I gave you, I want some of that when you make it big. For every dollar you make, I want 2 cents or something like that.
So Shark Tank.
Yeah, basically. An angel investor who readily gives their money over.
So singular shark.
Something like that.
Operating out of a small office in Palo Alto, the team sought to provide online city guides and directory software to major newspapers. Corey's early capital, $8,000, an angel network, were critical to keeping the venture solvent. To secure venture capital, Musk utilized a standard computer housed in large, custom-built casing on wheels to trick prospective investors into believing the system ran on a mini supercomputer.
Real nice. Right from the beginning, swindling people. In 1996, more Davido Ventures, MOHR, David OW Ventures. More Davido Ventures invested $3 million, restructuring the company's strategy and replacing Musk as CEO with Rich Sorkin. When Compaq acquired Zip2 in 1999 for $305 million, Musk netted $22 million, providing the capital for his next financial step. With his freshly acquired wealth, Musk launched X.com, an early online banking system. Lacking formal financial expertise, he partnered with financial professional Harris Fricker, technical specialist Christopher Payne, and software engineer Ed Ho. The venture quickly attracted high-profile talent, including Bill Harris, the former CEO of Intuit, who joined as CEO of X.com.
X.com makes me think of X, like new Twitter.
That's what it is. But this was the original X.com. He bought Twitter later, we'll get to that, and then changed it to X.com. But this was the first X.com.
What's this guy's obsession with X?
We don't know.
He's got Exodark, he's got SpaceX, he's got X.com and X.com.
Well, it was X. The first one is dead now. That was not a thing anymore. But yeah, I don't know what his deal is with X.
And then X-12.
Right.
Like, pick a new letter.
There's a Model X. Tesla. He bought Tesla but never changed his name because Tesla is a good name.
Certainly fits him. I don't get this guy's obsession with X. Could pick something cooler.
Like Q.
I was just thinking that.
A different letter?
Yeah. X isn't cool anymore.
Because Elon used it up too much?
Yeah. It's like when people.
Because 6'7".
I have this one friend, and she uses text to speech a lot, and she says like so many times. There's one time that I counted one paragraph from her, and it's not even like a full paragraph, it's just a long text. And there's like, I think 17 times in there.
Maybe she'll get over that
Probably not.
when she starts doing speeches.
I doubt she'll do speeches, but the some sort of English whiz in me, I just paid attention to it so hard and analyzed every single one of her texts.
So you're not listening to the context of the story, you're listening to the...
Well, I'm doing both. It's just a small detail that I pay attention to.
What about the uhs and ums?
Not really any of those.
What?
Those are like not filler words anymore. Like is such a major filler word.
It was definitely a filler word when I was in school too.
Well, and are not so much anymore.
For some people. There's definitely plenty of people out there that and
I will say, I do use like a lot.
But it's not distracting.
Probably not to other people. In March 2000, X.com merged with Confinity, a competitor founded by Peter Thiel, like time, the seasoning.
Not the click clock of the TikTok.
Bars, yes. Max Levchin and Luke Nozek. Why are these last names?
Silicon Valley people. But Peter Thiel could get his own episode or two. He's a special kind of turd of a human.
Those three. Wait. Peter Thiel, Max Levchin, and Luke Nozek, which operated the PayPal money transfer service, a bitter internal struggle over technical architecture. This comes like giving me a lisp, and I can't find a good place to put it. Because if I put it like in the side of my cheek, it'll get stuck to my braces. Or if I put it under my tongue, it'll give me a lisp. So and I can't put it above my tongue, it'll still give me a lisp.
So is gum the best idea for braces?
I don't really care. I can deal with it. A bitter internal struggle over technical architecture, specifically Musk's insistence on migrating the platform from Unix to Microsoft Windows, led to a boardroom coup. Coup. That's... Oh.
I know. Welcome to the American language.
It's not even American. The Brits took it from French.
Well, it's American now because we keep screwing it up. The Brits put U's in random places. And they don't like using...
They hate the letter E.
E and Z. Z.
Oh, God. Z.
From A to Z.
Aluminium. God, just say aluminum.
They're better than you, Phoenix.
I doubt that. Their country may be better, but...
No, it's older. That's all it's got going for it.
What?
It's older, not better.
The leaders may be better.
The leaders?
Mm-hmm.
No. I think that's a tie.
My standards are very low for the leaders.
And you haven't had many leaders to compare. So
at least we have Mamdani. Everyone loves Mom Donnie.
For now.
What you mean for now?
It's all fun and games.
Have you seen everything that Mom Donnie does? He does it for the love of the game.
All right.
People make TikToks. I saw a guy make a TikTok saying like that he didn't have a date. Then Mom Donnie posted something about a day for people to hang out and like find dates.
So he's the mayor of New York?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mayor Mom Donnie.
So you want to move to New York? You're gonna have to be a trillionaire to live there.
I can survive. I think there's enough places that need hiring that I can.
That you don't need a place to live because you'll always be working.
I'll just find a random science building and take a tour there and get bit by a radioactive spider.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta say Oscar on the outside. Probably. Or Roxanne. One of those. We'll do it. Tell us about this boardroom coup. What happened?
While Musk was on his honeymoon in late 2000, the board replaced him as CEO with Peter Thiel. Despite his ouster, Musk retained his significant equity stake. When eBay acquired PayPal in October 2002 for $1.5 billion, Musk netted approximately $180 million after taxes, giving him the capital required to fund his long-term industrial ambitions.
Yeah. So he was part of the beginnings of PayPal. And then when Microsoft bought PayPal, he also got paid.
This guy's old.
Elon, he's older than I am, but I was there when the magic was born.
Well,
Your sister had just entered the world when eBay bought PayPal. October 2002. Feel good about yourself right now? In May 2002, Musk founded Space Exploration Technologies, SpaceX, with $100 million of his personal fortune. To design and build his launch vehicles, he recruited rocket propulsion specialists Chris Thompson and Tom Mueller. Mueller, in particular, was instrumental in developing the Merlin engine series that powers the Falcon 1, Falcon 9, and Falcon Heavy rockets. In 2004, Musk turned his attention to sustainable transport, leading to a $6.5 million Series A funding round for Tesla Motors, which had been founded in July 2003 by engineers Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Musk joined as chairman of the board, while Eberhard served as the CEO. The relationship between Musk and the founders deteriorated during the development of the original Tesla Roadster, leading to Eberhard's ouster in 2007 and Tarpenning's departure in 2008. Who was left?
Elon something Musk. I'm gonna call him Elon X Musk.
You may as well.
Like,
I don't know. What is his middle name? Didn't we talk about that? Errol was his dad.
Imagine he made any
Reeve.
trying to make a joke about Elon and X-Men.
I don't know. He's the inventor of Sentinels. He has nothing to do with the X-Men. He's a mutant, but he tries not to be a mutant.
He's secretly a mutant and part of the secret X-Men.
He doesn't want to be a mutant. That's his thing. He's a mutant who doesn't want to be a mutant, so he hates himself. That's
why he's so boxy.
That's his No, he's got lots of mutant. I wouldn't call them powers.
Abilities.
I don't know if I'd even call them abilities. That sounds positive. Characteristics, features. It's
That's
not a
like
bug, it's a feature. Maybe he's got bugs.
bedbugs? I doubt.
Yeah, human bugs. Whatever. There's something. He's got
Computer bugs.
fungus.
That's a plant bug.
All right. Better keep this going. You got to go check on the dogs again.
In 2009, Eberhard filed a major lawsuit against Musk, accusing him of slander and attempting to, quote, rewrite history by claiming to be the sole creator of the company. The dispute was resolved through an out-of-court settlement that designated 5 individuals as official Tesla co-founders. Martin Eberhard, Mark Tarpenning, Elon Musk, J.B. Straubel, who joined as the 5th employee and served as CTO, and Ian Wright, the 3rd employee. In 2006, Musk suggested the concept of a residential solar installation company to his first cousins, Lyndon and Peter Rive. The Rive brothers founded Solar City on July 4, 2006, with Musk serving as founding chairman and primary financial backer. Solar City's key innovation was financial rather than technical, pioneering a lease-based model that eliminated the upfront cost of solar panels for homeowners. The company grew to become the largest residential solar installer in the United States. In 2016, Tesla acquired Solar City for $2.6 billion, consolidating it into Tesla Energy. The transaction faced intense shareholder litigation, with critics calling it a taxpayer subsidized bailout of a debt-laden entity controlled by Musk's family. However, a Delaware court ruled in Musk's favor in 2022, finding that acquisition was executed at a fair price.
In December 2015, Musk co-founded OpenAI as a non-profit research laboratory alongside Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever, and several other top AI researchers. The founders pledged a total of $1 billion in capital, though actual initial receipts fell short of this target. By early 2018, Musk grew concerned that OpenAI had fallen behind Google's DeepMind. He proposed a takeover where he would assume direct control of the laboratory and merge it with Tesla to leverage its computing resources. Altman, Brockman, and other co-founders rejected his proposal, leading to Musk to resign from the board and renege on his planned financial commitments. Musk later filed high-profile lawsuits against OpenAI, accusing Altman of abandoning the firm's non-profit mission to pursue commercial gains with Microsoft. A jury ruled against Musk in 2026, concluding that he had waited beyond the 3-year statute of limitations to file his claims.
In July 2016, Musk co-founded Neuralink, a brain-computer interface (BCI) developer, alongside a team of 8 prominent scientists and engineers. While the scientific founders provided the core technical expertise, Musk served as the primary financier, committing over $100 million in early capital to secure a supermajority of equity and direct the company's focus toward high-bandwidth invasive implants. By 2022, nearly all the original scientific co-founders had exited the company due to strategic disagreements or safety concerns. Benjamin Rappaport left in 2018 over safety concerns regarding penetrating electrodes. President Max Hodak exited in 2021 with a confidential equity settlement, further consolidating Musk's control over the firm's strategy.
So he comes in as either a major investor, typically a major investor at this point in time, or gets into a high position in the company, on the board or whatever. And it's like he just alienates the people that are running the company. He just makes them mad. So mad that they quit, and then who's left? Musk. It's my company now. That's what it appears to be happening. You know what I'm saying? In March 2023, Musk founded XAI, an artificial intelligence company designed to compete directly with OpenAI. XAI. The firm recruited key talent from Google Research, DeepMind, and Microsoft Research. In February 2026, SpaceX completed an all-stock transaction that absorbed XAI as a wholly owned subsidiary, valuing the AI venture at $250 billion. Following this acquisition, SpaceX and Tesla executed an audit of XAI, which led to the departure of nearly all of its original co-founders, including Guodong Zhang and Ross Nordin. By May 2026, Musk announced that XAI would cease to exist as a separate corporate entity, with its research teams and flagship Grok model integrated directly into SpaceX's newly established AI division. So he founds a company, or he creates a company, gets the board members all lined up, and then when it's not making enough money, he takes one of his other companies and buys that company. So essentially, now the one company is part of the first company, still both making money, and then he fires the people that have made up the second company, absorbs their salaries, and keeps all of their intellectual ideas that they put into the company. And now the first company is making money because the second company, quote unquote, failed. And that's what he does.
He's evilly smart.
Yeah. He gets all these people on board, and then he gets rid of them and continues to make money.
It's not the same amount, like, not the same kind of smarts, but he's reminding me of a certain someone who took over Germany in the 1930s to 1940s.
A former artist. And a smelly guy with a funny mustache.
Small little mustache. And it's not Charlie Chaplin.
Chaplin.
No,
it isn't. He also had a funny little mustache.
Yeah.
But I don't think he had as much gas. That's a double pun. You're welcome. Hitler was farty. And he used to.
He also really liked mustard.
Well,
gas.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
And to kill people while they were showering.
At some point, we're going to get into all that. And it's going to be a lot. And I know it's going to be a
sensitive topic.
It's sensitive, and it's dark, and I don't know if we could make it multiple episodes, but I don't know if we want to do multiple episodes of one topic in a row. Maybe.
I mean, we've done that before.
Like 5 episodes, though. 5 episodes would be like 1 episode per year of World War II. So much stuff happened over the course of those handful of years. It's crazy. Maybe we'll do it sometime. We'll get something started. I don't know. It'll just be like war. What is it good for? I episodes. Something. Are you interested in that stuff? Would you be interested in going down through all that stuff?
I already am because of ELA.
Okay. I mean, we could talk about, like, we keep talking about him, sort of. Like, Hitler was into art. That's what he originally wanted to do. But they denied him. And then he got into government.
Well, he was in World War One and got angry that Germany was like got the short end of the stick.
So we have to start with World War One?
Sorta. He was a soldier in World War One.
Well, I mean, I guess we could follow Hitler's whole story, and we can't. We got to think about this. We have to. This is.
I can go on and on about World War Two. I learned so much in the past year about it.
All right. We got a couple episodes that we have planned here, and then maybe we can get into that stuff. Okay, I'm down. Maybe we'll go a couple episodes, break it up, throw a cryptid in there, or throw something else.
Holotember.
What?
Holocaust September.
We have to do a couple episodes. It's a lot. The stuff gets dark. It gets real dark in those times. You didn't get taught the stuff in school that you got some stuff, but
I'm sure Miss Bechtel talked about it.
There is some heinous stuff that happened not only in Europe but in Japan also during those times.
We didn't really get into Japan, but we definitely got into some of the European stuff.
Okay, I'm totally down. We'll get into it. I didn't know if you'd be down with it yet. It's like dark true crime stuff.
I love that kind of stuff.
War crimes. Okay.
It's disturbing, but I can handle it.
All right. Let's get through Elon Musk.
This is me. To manage a sprawling corporate and personal empire, Musk relies on Jared John Birchall, a former wealth manager at Morgan Stanley, who has served as his primary financial advisor and right-hand man since 2016. Birchall operates as the managing director of Accession, LLC, Musk's lean, highly secretive family office based in Austin, Texas. Accession differs significantly from traditional family offices. Rather than managing a diversified portfolio of real estate, private equity, and hedge funds, Accession acts as a corporate treasury and transaction vehicle. It focuses almost exclusively on managing liquidity,
Yeah.
arranging debt financing, and coordinating the equity structures of Musk's operating companies. Operating with a staff of approximately 10 employees, Accession manages a portfolio worth hundreds of billions of dollars. This yields an unprecedented ratio of roughly $20 billion in assets per employee, compared to the industry average of $150 million.
Dang. Here we go. So Birchall's influence extends across the entirety of Musk's corporate network. On Neuralink, he is listed in corporate filings as CEO, CFO, and president. The Boring Company, he serves as a director and executive. XAI, he served as the incorporating secretary and de facto CFO, chief financial officer. That's what CFO stands for. Foundation Incorporated, formerly the Musk Foundation, he sits on the board of directors overseeing assets that exceeded $9 billion. Ad Astra, he is a board member of the experimental school created for the children of SpaceX employees. Birchall acts as Musk's personal fixer, coordinating security, managing itineraries, handling real estate liquidations, and executing complex transaction structures. Notably, Birchall coordinated the financing for Musk's $44 billion acquisition of Twitter, now X Corp, in 2022, negotiating with major global banks to secure $12.5 billion in margin loans using Musk's Tesla shares as collateral. That's bananas.
The school for children of SpaceX employees is reminding me of like when they had Alcatraz and they would have housing for all of the employees on there for their families and them.
That's not the only place they had housing. When they did the Manhattan Project, the nuclear bomb testing, they built an entire neighborhood for the families of the scientists, so the scientists can do their job and go home and be with their family still while they're doing all their research.
It's like living at a glorified college dorm, but instead of roommates, you have your family.
And it's paid for by company or the government.
Yeah.
Here we go.
In June 2026, Elon Musk achieved a historic milestone, becoming the world's first documented US dollar trillionaire. There's probably some people who had equivalent to that amount of money in history, but this is also US dollar.
Yes. Somebody could be a trillionaire in yen, and it would be like, I don't know, $1 million, maybe not even $1 million.
Yeah.
How many monies? How much is a trillion yen in US dollars? Wow. A trillion Japanese yen equals $6,290,970,000 currently, right now. That's as of August, I don't know, today, 23. A week ago was slightly less.
Because of course it was.
So, real close to $6.3 billion. A trillion yen is $6.3 billion. So anyway, Elon would be a multi-trillionaire in yen. Like 6 times over or something.
Yep.
Where are we at? Yep, there you go. Next sentence.
This unprecedented accumulation of wealth was not the result of a gradual appreciation of traditional assets, but rather a rapid surge driven by 3 interconnected factors. The successful NASDAQ?
Yeah.
IPO of SpaceX, the strategic absorption. Yeah. Just trying to figure out why the P wasn't coming out. Absorption and valuation of XAI, and the resolution of his massive Tesla compensation packages.
At the start of 2020, Musk's net worth was valued at $27 billion. By the end of that year, a massive rally in Tesla shares added $150 billion to his fortune, initiating a highly volatile period of wealth expansion. He became the first person to exceed a net worth of $300 billion in November 2021, before experiencing a historic $200 billion loss in 2022 due to a decline in Tesla's stock price, an event recognized by Guinness World Records. Following the 2024 U.S. presidential election, a post-election surge in Tesla shares propelled his wealth past $400 billion in December 2024. Despite a subsequent $126 billion drop in early 2025, linked to controversy surrounding his political engagements. His net worth climbed rapidly through late 2025, crossing $500 billion in October and hitting $700 billion in December.
The primary catalyst for Musk's transition to trillionaire status was the restructuring of SpaceX in February 2026. In an all-stock transaction structured as a reverse triangular merger, SpaceX acquired xAI, valuing the spaceflight firm at $1 trillion and the AI venture at $250 billion, for a combined valuation of $1.25 trillion. That's so much money.
It's unfathomable. Like we can't imagine it. Your mother and I get paid every 2 weeks. And days before the next payday, we're like, so can we afford to get a pizza or not? Nah, let's wait until payday. That's how we think. But he's like, what if I go buy that company on Friday? Huh. Nah, I'll wait till Monday. It's not a payday, but whatever.
I mean, probably every day is a payday.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have to worry about money. There's not even a concern about dollars in his head. What he wants, he gets, essentially.
It's like that one Ariana Grande song.
Okay. Come out of nowhere. That's how your brain works.
I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it.
And she pretty much has enough money to do it too, except her net worth is probably 1/10 of his.
Probably less than that.
Yeah, she probably doesn't have, well, maybe $1 million. She got more than $1 million, but not a billion.
Yeah.
All right. Keep that going. We're almost done.
This transaction merged SpaceX's satellite communications network with xAI's computing infrastructure and large language models under a single corporate umbrella. This merger shifted SpaceX's business model. Beyond operating as a launch provider and satellite internet utility, the company positioned itself as a developer of space-based data center networks.
Okay.
By integrating Starlink's global satellite mesh with xAI's models, including the Grok AI engine, SpaceX aimed to relocate massive compute workloads into low Earth orbit. This orbital data network was designed to utilize near-constant solar energy and natural radiative cooling, bypassing the significant power, water, and cooling constraints faced by terrestrial data centers.
Interesting. Very interesting. Data centers in low Earth orbit. Okay. Cool. For data center purposes. Cool. But for observing the sky at night, it sucks. Because if you go outside, so we sit outside with the neighbors occasionally, and we'll be out there for a couple hours or whatever, a few hours at a time. Last time we were out there, not long ago, just a couple weeks ago, it's very often that you see it looks like a star just cruising through the sky. Before, just years ago, it would be like the International Space Station. Very rarely. Like we would see it a couple times a summer if we're out there at just the right time. But now you can sit out there for a couple hours and see. Sometimes, I'm pretty sure we counted 5 things that were not airplanes. They were not airplanes cruising through the sky. We know what they are. They got flashing lights. But there's all these crisscrossing stars moving through the sky. They look like stars. So there's a lot of like visual pollution now with all the SpaceX or Starlink junk. Yeah.
That would be a downside of living in New York City. You can't really see the sky at night.
Light pollution. Yep. What?
It's like something shiny on your shirt. It's like a piece of plastic. It's like in the sewing of your shirt.
Oh, weird. I wonder what you're looking at. I always get self-conscious when somebody's looking at me. Then they look down at my shirt. Like, oh, you're talking? Blah, 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 whatever. There's one guy in the office that does that all the time. Like I'm talking to him, and he looks down like he's looking at something in the middle of my shirt. Then I'm sitting there talking, and I'm like, try to brush it off. Then when I'm done talking to him, and I'm not in eye contact with him, I'm like,
what you looking at my shirt for? That's when I just outright ask them, like, is something on my shirt or something? What are you looking at? Eyes up here, buddy.
He's a different kind of cat.
I'm gonna ignore that one.
All right. Financially.
Is this me or you?
You.
Oh, yeah. Financially, this merger allowed SpaceX to consolidate xAI's heavy capital expenditures, $12.7 billion in 2025, largely spent on the Colossus supercomputer in Memphis, and operating losses, $6.36 billion in 2025, into its S1 filing. Despite these losses, the market focused on Starlink's strong recurring subscription revenues, which reached $11.4 billion in 2025 out of SpaceX's $18.7 billion in total consolidated revenue. The S1 project, a total addressable market of $28.5 trillion, with $26 trillion of that valuation attributed to the space-based AI compute thesis. On June 12, 2026, SpaceX completed its highly anticipated initial public offering, listing on the NASDAQ stock market under the ticker symbol
SPSX. Or SPCX.
SPCX, SpaceX, with dual listing on NASDAQ Texas. The transaction broke every major public offering record, raising $75 billion by selling approximately 555.6 million shares at an initial price of $135 each. This implied an initial valuation of $1.77 trillion. The offering featured an unusual structure, allocating up to 30% of the IPO shares to retail investors through platforms like Robinhood and Fidelity, which generated over $150 billion total in demand.
Awesome. When trading opened, intense institutional and retail demand sent the stock higher. The shares opened at $150, an 11% premium, and closed their first day near $161, pushing the company's valuation past $2 trillion and instantly valuing Musk's 41% equity stake at approximately $866 billion. By June 16th, the stock peaked at $225.64, briefly pushing the company's market capitalization past $2.5 trillion and Musk's personal paper net worth to $1.4 trillion.
The valuation faced a sudden test on June 16th when SpaceX announced an all-stock acquisition of the AI coding startup pressure for $60 billion, alongside plans for a $20 billion bond offering. This rapid capital expansion, combined with the launch of SPCX options trading on June 17th, provided short sellers with a mechanism to bet against the stock. The share price declined by 14% over the subsequent 48 hours to settle at $185 as investors analyzed the company's $4.28 billion net loss in Q1 2026, which was driven by xAI's compute requirements. Despite this volatility, the massive valuation of his SpaceX holdings permanently secured Musk's status as a trillionaire. Because his SpaceX shares are locked up for 12 months post-listing, this wealth remains a paper milestone, sensitive to the public market fluctuations.
So he is and he isn't. He can't just go out and write a check for $1 trillion. But the money is essentially his. He just can't do anything with it yet. The second pillar of Musk's $1 trillion valuation was the resolution of his compensation packages at Tesla. Throughout his tenure, Musk has refused a traditional salary, structuring his compensation around high-stakes, performance-based stock option plans. His wealth progression was heavily impacted by legal challenges surrounding his 2018 compensation package, which was valued at approximately $56 billion. Want to tag team these or no? All right, January 2024. Delaware Chancery Court Judge Kathleen McCormick voided the 2018 package, calling the compensation unfathomable and citing a lack of independence among board members.
November 6, 2025. Facing the risk that Musk might abandon his executive role, Tesla's board proposed and secured shareholder approval for a new $1 trillion compensation package. Approved with 75% support at the annual meeting in Austin, Texas, this plan awards Musk up to 12% of Tesla's stock over 10 years. The package is tied to performance targets, requiring Tesla's valuation from scale from $1.5 trillion to $8.5 trillion, alongside operational milestones such as shipping 20 million vehicles and delivering 1 million Optimus humanoid robots.
Yeah, we'll see about those robots. December 2025. The Delaware Supreme Court overturned Judge McCormick's 2024 ruling, restoring the original 2018 compensation package.
June 16, 2026. Musk officially exercised the stock options from the restored 2018 package. This significantly increased his ownership stake in Tesla and added more than $400 billion in combined stock options value to his personal balance sheet, cementing his trillionaire status.
Dun dun dun. Elon Musk's trajectory from a traumatized childhood in Pretoria to a global trillionaire represents a significant shift in the relationship between individual wealth, corporate governance, and state power. Analyzing his biographical, familial, and financial trajectory reveals several key structure insights. Musk's wealth is structurally distinct from that of other multi-billionaires. Rather than operating through a diversified family office that allocates capital to external fund managers, his fortune is concentrated in controlling equity stakes within his own operating companies: Tesla, SpaceX, Xcore, xAI, Neuralink, and the Boring Company. This concentration has created a vertically integrated, sovereign-like industrial conglomerate.
3 of those have the letter X in those.
Yes, they do, because he is special. He's an ex-human.
Yeah. I'm genuinely curious if he has the X gene or not, and that's why he's so obsessed with the letter X.
He has all X chromosomes.
That's what makes him a man.
Oh?
Or is it the Y chromosome?
I think it's the Y.
Oh.
Right?
Maybe he has more estrogen than we think. By merging XAI into SpaceX, Musk bypassed the power and cooling limitations of terrestrial grids, leveraging Starlink's satellite network to build orbital data centers. This creates a closed loop. SpaceX provides the launch infrastructure and orbital network. Tesla develops the physical Roblox.
What do you have on your mind?
What?
What do you have on your mind?
I got gum in my mouth. Tesla develops the physical robotics, Optimus, and edge computing engines. Different engines. XAI designs the intelligence, and X-Core provides the real-time human data engine to train those models. I was thinking about something like that. I don't know, something caught my eye of that. I lost the train of thought immediately.
Stream of consciousness and derailed.
I feel like Dory.
The stream of consciousness flooded. Now there's a floodplain of consciousness that has no direction.
This high level of vertical integration makes Musk's personal net worth highly sensitive to the valuations of his companies, while insulating his empire from external market disruptions.
Throughout his career, Musk has consistently sought to limit the influence of external corporate and state regulators. When faced with regulatory oversight, he has utilized dual-class share structures, super voting stock, and highly supportive boards of directors to retain absolute decision-making power. The SpaceX IPO prospectus revealed that despite holding approximately 41% of the equity, Musk retains over 85% of the total voting power, ensuring that public shareholders have minimal influence over the company's long-term goals. Similarly, at Neuralink and XAI, the exit of scientific co-founders consolidated control in Musk's hands, allowing him to prioritize rapid development and deployment over traditional safety frameworks. So he fires the people that he doesn't like, and he takes, like I said, takes their intellectual property that they put into the company, and he takes all decision-making and puts it in his own hands.
So he exploits them.
Yeah. Just about every company that he's been part of, he exploits the employees, and they either get so disgusted that they quit, or he fires them. And then he's in total control. It's a wild game to play, but he does it.
Yeah. And he has the power to do it.
He doesn't have... It doesn't seem like he has emotions.
You think he's a psychopath? Or a sociopath?
We should talk about the difference in psychopath and sociopath. That might be a short episode. He might exhibit some of both qualities.
Because I'm pretty sure a sociopath is someone who believes other people don't have emotions.
Sociopath versus psychopath. Let's just do this real quick. While both psychopaths and sociopaths share a lack of empathy and remorse, neither term is an official clinical diagnosis. Both fall under the broader medical umbrella of antisocial personality disorder, ASPD. They differ mainly in their behavior patterns, impulse control, and suspected developmental origins. So, core differences. Psychopaths are born rooted in genetics and biological brain differences, highly calculated, calm, and cold, skilled at faking emotions and blending into normal society, rarely panic, plans actions meticulously. I could put all those in Musk, sure. So a sociopath is made, rooted in environmental factors like childhood trauma or abuse. He had that. More impulsive, erratic, and emotionally reactive. Yep, that's him for sure. Struggles to maintain stable jobs or normal family life. Man, that's a big old check there. Prone to sudden anger or rage outbursts. He fires people pretty often and people close to him. So he's both?
So he doesn't have the X gene because he's not a mutant. He's mutate.
Mutate. What's that?
Mutate?
Yeah.
Someone who isn't born with their mutations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Mutants are born and have the X gene. Mutates are born like regular human beings, no X gene, and some sort of something gives them mutations. Like Spider-Man, the Hulk,
Okay.
I think Daredevil,
Yep.
Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool, yes.
Well, I think he's considered a mutant, but his X gene was awoken. He has an X gene, it just wasn't active.
I don't know that. He just had dormant genes.
Yeah. So there's a number of those that happen that are part of the comic book world too. And you're focused in the Marvel world.
Oh, there's also a bunch of DC.
Yeah, they're called metahumans.
Yeah, but they don't have the difference. They just call them metas.
Right.
Like Marvel.
Cool. So Elon is both a psychopath and a sociopath. Congratulations. Here are 2 stickers for you. Want to read that last
You're
paragraph?
mentally ill in more than one way.
Congratulations.
There's definitely more ways that you're mentally ill. But those are a big 2. The physical and psychological trauma of Musk's early life, including severe bullying, domestic verbal abuse, and the technocratic views of his ancestors, has directly shaped his operational philosophy. That ties into him being a very big sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
Not every sociopath is as evil as him, but
I want to talk about that for a second. What's evil? He's emotionally stunted. He's never killed anybody directly, but he's emotionally stunted. It doesn't seem as though he will wake up and make breakfast for his family. That's not going to happen. Elon Musk will not do that for his family. But he'll make sure they're still fed by providing someone who will do that or something, but he won't do it himself. So he's emotionally stunted. I don't know if he's ever said I love you to any of his offspring or significant others for as long as they lasted. But he's never killed anybody. So I don't know if I call him evil.
he's got more cons than pros.
That's a good way to put it.
I say that a lot about things. Like, there's pros and cons to them.
Yep. All right, finish us out.
His focus?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. His focus on human multiplanetary survival, the threat of demographic decline, and the development of high-bandwidth brain-computer interfaces represents a systematic effort to solve issues of physical safety and control on a civilizational scale. This drive is reflected in its pronatalist family structure, where he utilizes reproductive technologies to build a large family mirroring his corporate ambitions. The financial and technological infrastructure Musk has constructed ensures that his personal interests, domestic arrangements, and corporate goals will continue to exert a powerful influence over global industrial policy, space exploration, and artificial intelligence for decades to come.
Yay. Yeah, he's not going to be anybody's friend, but he is making waves in the world. So his net worth is over $1 trillion. Ariana Grande's net worth is approximately $240 to $260 million.
Makes sense for her.
Yep. So she doesn't want for anything. She can get pretty much whatever she wants, whenever she wants. There we did it. Our Elon Musk episodes.
Yay! Mentally ill Musk.
So that incorporated a couple things there. So there's probably some more details of PayPal we could go down, but we did some corporations. So SpaceX basically had the origin story of SpaceX in there. Not really the origin story of Tesla, but sort of how Musk got into it. But yeah, there's some lots of corporation stuff in there. Tesla, SpaceX, PayPal. Yeah. Pretty good couple of episodes, I think. But I guess we want to get into World War. Period. 1?
2.
Only 2?
Well,
you want to build up? Okay.
I mean, we could definitely talk about Christmas 1914. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm. I think it was talking about the Christmas truce.
Mm-hmm.
So Typhoid Mary must have been, because I want to talk about her, but she must have been a World War I person.
Probably.
She died in 1938. She didn't quite make it to 2. So obviously. But I don't know if her stuff happened because of World War I. Anyway, we're not talking about her. This is all like upcoming stuff. So anyway, put Musk to bed. I'm sure he'll come up for whatever random reason in the future. But in the meantime, question brought.
Question answered.